All right, hey team, welcome to a quick run through of like what we did today in class with like files and Canvas and downloading and moving stuff to new folders. But actually like with frame rate and like with decent, like you can see what I'm doing and not be, frustrated like I was with everything kind of working but also kind of not working. So I have pulled up here our main band Canvas page. Nothing unusual, nothing you haven't seen before. This is I guess, this is fine. Let's actually go to a beginning band class. I feel like the beginners had a little more trouble than the advanced kids. So like today in class, I want you to download the instrument like handouts we were doing. We were going to use for our instrument, like meet the instruments, stuff we start tomorrow, right? That way we can kind of, all work off the same pages and be able to modify things together and take notes and kind of get all the stuff kind of drip fed to us over time. So to find where we were today, all we did was go to the modules page right here, or the modules tab right here, and then the very top of the very first module on the modules page is instrument anatomy handouts.pdf. Okay, if you click there, you should have done this where it pulled up like a preview of the document, and then you had this download button we pressed up here, right? So if you press that, again, my computer didn't do it today, but you press that, what should happen is you see this download bar pop up, and there's that file that you're trying to download through Chrome that pops up right there. And I said, hey, click on the angled, arrow chevron looking thing. And if you click on that, you can press this little handy button here called Show in Folder, which basically just took us to our downloads folder, right? And there's the instrument anatomy handout thing. I just downloaded it here for the first time. Okay. This was the point where we had some folks that were a little bit lost. They couldn't find the downloads folder. Don't forget that basically, if you ever need to find a file of any type, it's this right here. That little like manila folder looking icon, bottom left of my screen. I guess bottom left's over there because I'm backwards. You can press that. It'll pull up your file directory. Okay, so let me close this. If I press this button right here and open it up, there's my file directory, and here's my downloads folder on my quick access bar on the left, right? I pull this up, there's the handouts. The next thing I think I had some classes do, some classes not do. It just depends on the order I went in. The easy way to do it is right-click on it, and then you could, I remember I said today, like, hey, I want you to go open it with like Adobe Acrobat Reader. That's how we found that, right? Right-click a file, open with Adobe. Your computer probably wants to do that by default. When my computer got re-imaged this summer, it wants to default to like open up a new Chrome tab, which is not what we want because we can't modify Chrome tabs. So we open with Adobe Reader, and that opens that up, and it hopefully works and looks good through Adobe Acrobat. Okay, should be what you saw with me in class today, right? It's all of our handouts of our different parts of the instruments and stuff, all right? Now, the second thing we did was we went to our desktops and we right-clicked and we made a new folder and we called it band, right? And if you want to move something from the like downloads folder pretty easily over to the like new folder you made, I'll just open back up downloads. I can right click, and there's faster ways. This is like the most basic way. You can right click and you can cut or you can copy. I'll just copy for right now, and then I can open back up that band folder and I can just paste it right there. So now it's in my band folder and it's living there. Now, if your laptop had like permissions issues where it said like you cannot make a new folder or you cannot move files to this folder on your desktop, that's a problem. Bring your laptop to school. Let's take a look at it because something's wrong with like it needs to be restarted, needs to be updated. You should have the ability to make a folder on your desktop and to put files in that folder. And if not, something is wrong that you probably can't fix without Mr. Walton to do it for you. Okay. Once we actually open that file though, and we're in Adobe, I'll kind of jump back to that part. Again, we met a few of the tools we're going to use for the year, today. Those tools kind of lived over here, and mine actually isn't in, oh, there it is. So mine is over here, right? We talked about that comment tool over in that right bar. So you can press comment right there, or you can go up to tools right here at the top and press comment right there. Either way, it's going to add an extra toolbar. And again, mine may look a little bit different based on like how big your window is, and like I've played around with Adobe a bit, but you're definitely going to get, again, we met the pencil tool today, the eraser tool today, and the text box tool today. So again, if you were to click on pencil, you can then write whatever you want to write. Hopefully with some decent handwriting. I can't, right? Writing with the mouse is kind of difficult. If you want to get rid of that, you just take your eraser and you scrub it out, and it's all good. It's gone. The easiest way to do it, and the way you probably want to do it tomorrow if we're sitting here naming things, is just a text box. Just click on text box, come click somewhere over here, and you can just do like, hey, tone hole, because that's what that is on the flute, the tone hole or the embouchure hole where you blow air into, right? If you click on the edge of it, it should let you then make it smaller. You can also move it around, right? So the tone hole right here, right? And then we have, hey, the next thing we're going to cover is this right here. This other thing is called the lip plate, right? It's where your lip rests when you, go through and, put the instrument up to your mouth and have your embouchure set correctly. So we'll kind of do this tomorrow. We'll go through and we'll add these text boxes and we'll drag them around. And or I mean, if you want to sit there and try and write like, oh boy, this is going to be fun to watch. Lip plate. Oh boy, yeah, this is a bad idea. Don't try this. No, don't do it. Just do text boxes. But hey, you could try. You guys do have a touch screen on your school computer, so it might work. I don't know. So that's kind of the easy walkthrough for this stuff. Again, for the basic tools. Hopefully, watching this, you can maybe see I went a little bit fast earlier. At least you can kind of slow it down, and you can actually see all this stuff in real time. And if something happens where you do some of these steps and it does not do what mine did, or it does it but kind of does it funky, I'll be glad to help you out tomorrow. What's most likely going to happen is just like, and again, don't panic. Like, yeah, your downloads folder is going to have different files than mine will, right? Or maybe I don't know, like lots of little things can be different. But as long as the big macro steps are the same, it should be fine. I know most of you guys had it no problem, and some of you guys had a ton of problems. But it's at some point it's either just the computer itself or just your lack of fluency with it because you just haven't probably used this that often or that much. But because we're here like living this digital life, we kind of need to get comfortable with it. So there's just a really quick and dirty run through of what we did today. If you need any extra assistance, send me a message on Canvas and I will try and get you one-on-one. I'll probably open up like my conference room like early tomorrow or Friday, and that way if you have an issue and you want to stop by like at 9 before school starts and come in, I can, I'll unlock mics, I can open up, let you share your not your webcam, but you can share your screen, and you can kind of show me what you're working with, and that way I can kind of maybe do a little bit more helping individuals out who are struggling. So thanks for listening, thanks for watching, hope it helps, and if not, let me know and I'll try and make a better one. Go team.